This video discusses an NDIS plan and its content. If you're deaf or hard of hearing and you have an NDIS plan, it's specifically linked to you and your goals, what you're wanting to achieve. Your goals may be obtain employment, learn new things and acquire knowledge, get out into the community where interpreters are present and gain understanding. Your goals and your plan are like no others. Everyone's plans is different. NDIS plans list your goals, what you're wanting to achieve, and also information about how to achieve and what supports you can receive through various settings, whether it be the NDIS, the community, and so forth, to assist you to achieve obtaining your goals. If you're wanting assistance and to discuss how to use your plan and the funding allocated, have a look here where we see My NDIS Contacts. It's on the front. This discusses how you can contact the person, their name, phone number, email. It's listed within the plan. Your plan has two parts: explaining how you're going to achieve your goals more clearly and easily. By reading this, you'll gain understanding. Firstly, your goals and what they are, and then the funding that's allocated and how you can pay for supports to achieve your goals. The first part, titled Your Goals. Goals are what you are wanting to achieve. The second part is titled Funded Supports. Here we have information around the various services and supports that are available that can assist you in achieving your goals listed within the plan. Following this, we see information regarding you, titled My Profile. This is personal information regarding you: your birth date, preferred contact, whether you're married, single, have children, do not, you're employed or not, your family and friends, who they are, your neighbours, do they provide assistance, and what supports you've already received to date to assist you. Next, we see NDIS goals. In your planning meeting with the NDIA, discussion goes on around NDIS funding to be allocated in the plan. They would have asked what your goals are and what you're wanting to achieve within the life of the plan over the next year. You may have said, firstly, in the first year of the plan, I would like to change to a new mobile plan and discard my old one. I would like to learn how to make video calls from various platforms. This year my sister is getting married, and I would like to assist my sister in managing and planning for the wedding, and also assist on the day and have an interpreter present. Thirdly, as a longer term goal in a year or two, it may be to look for paid employment, just as examples. Your goals are listed within the plan, and they will align with one of three funding categories. The first is core. The second, capacity building, developing skills. And third is capital, one-off payments. I will go into more detail around these three separate funded supports. You can see your plan and the total funding within the plan, and which supports funding has been allocated for in order to pay for these supports. Firstly, we have core. This funding is to provide supports for everyday things that you may do according to your needs and where you require assistance to move towards and achieve your goals. you can use this funding to provide supports. This funding category is the most flexible and can be used to pay for most supports that you may require. For example, core funding with regard to deaf and hard of hearing people can be used to fund, firstly, interpreters. Secondly, Auslan At Home. If you have hearing family or friends who want to learn Auslan, they can. Thirdly, low-risk assistive technology can be purchased. For example, smoke alarms, vibrating alarms, communication devices such as iPads, so as to access Auslan interpreters virtually, and the like. Secondly, we have capacity building, developing skills. Capacity building funding can be used to pay for improving independence, developing skills in independence, and achieving your goal. For example, capacity building funding for deaf and hard of hearing people can purchase plan management. Plan management is a person who looks after the total amount of your funding in your NDIS plan. Invoices are sent for payment. The plan manager pays those invoices on your behalf. Funding for plan management is only included in the plan if during your planning meeting you say you don't want to manage, pay and record funds for your plan. You want a plan manager to do that for you. For example, you book an interpreter. The interpreter sends an invoice to the plan manager. The plan manager pays the interpreter by drawing down from your plan, reducing the total figure. The plan manager will monitor your funds. If they start to get low, they will notify you. Secondly, therapy services, such as OT, occupational therapists, physiotherapists, psychologists, counsellors, speech therapists, community access, support workers, and the like. Support workers can assist in many different ways, with understanding documents, attending appointments in the community such as Telstra or the bank, and so forth. Support workers can also be involved in group activities or one-on-one supports. Thirdly, funding can be used to pay for support coordinators. Support coordinators can assist you in finding appropriate services within the community to match your needs and introduce and link you. Support coordinators ensure that the services provided are working in the appropriate way in order that you achieve your goals. Towards the end of the plan, when funds are exhausted, a support coordinator will create a report outlining what the funds were used for and what was paid, and how these supports assisted you in moving towards and achieving your goals. The report is submitted to the NDIA. Not all deaf people receive support coordination, but if you struggle with using a computer, literacy, MyGov, the internet, the NDIS portal, navigating such things, it's better that you tell the NDIA in your planning meeting that this is difficult for you and you need support by way of a support coordinator. Thirdly, we have capital funding. So for one-off payments. This can be used to pay for expensive technology such as hearing aids, cochlear implant processors, home modifications such as ramps, rails, used in specialist accommodation in group homes. If you're sharing with other people who have a disability and you have staff accommodated in the accommodation there, you can contact them in order to gain assistance. Deaf and hard of hearing people in the community can receive funding to pay for supports. Support funding is allocated to deaf and hard of hearing people to obtain more supports, reduce anxiety and stress, and gain more access more easily. Take advantage of your NDIS funding. It's well worthwhile. If you have any questions or aren't understanding your NDIS plan, you can approach Community Access. Here at Deaf Connect, we have a team of individuals that can assist you in conversation to go through and unpack your plan so that you understand it more fully and its content. If our staff are unable to do that, they can refer you to another service who can assist you.